If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 10 of the third season here at Chelsea Football Club on FIFA 16. We start with a pretty difficult away game against Stoke City. We follow that up with a game against Panathinaikos in the Champions League, and we follow that up with a game against Watford at home in the BPL. Kind of a London derby-ish. Watford aren't necessarily in London, so to speak, but extremely close, so we will count it as a London derby. You'd have to let me know, Watford fans, if you consider all of the London teams derbies. I know Watford versus Luton is a very big fixture, but Luton obviously aren't anywhere near, well, aren't that close to London, about half an hour outside. Watford outside the M25, but I never know whether Watford is classed as a London game or not. You'll have to let me know, Watford fans. But hopefully we can get a decent result against Stoke. We are currently 5th in the BPL table. Only 2 points away from 3rd, though. So a couple of good wins today against Stoke, who are 10th, and Watford, who are 12th. Could give us the kickstart to our season we need to follow up from the very good win against Brentford in the Capital One Cup yesterday. A 5-1 win that we reckon might kickstart our season. So we're hoping that that will come to fruition. I need to fix my... Kennedy's out injured. Kennedy's out for about 4 weeks, thanks to an injury picked up in the game against... was it Panathinaikos? I can't remember which game it was he actually got injured in. So Santoso has been drafted into the lineup, but will actually put Dom Solanke into the bench for this game. Santoso will start against Panathinaikos for sure, but for now we're going to start our strongest possible side against Stoke.
Just two, I could see them making it 3 as well. The referees
could be in trouble here, Arnautovic. That was from behind, and he has sent him. 11 minutes in, Stoke down to 10 men, the first action of the game. Arnautovic burst past the man on the right-hand side, and then I closed him down with Aspi, and he got there, and, well, that's not a red, in my opinion. I think that's a yellow with a strong warning. Only 12 minutes in, though. I don't think that's a red card, but Stoke down to 10 men. Surely we have to get a victory now. We've got a free kick. It's 35 yards out. I could try and shoot. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to cause Jack Butland any sort of problems, though, if I do shoot from this sort of distance. We'll go short to Pogba, who weirdly has a lot of space in front of him. He can shoot from distance and come extremely close to scoring. Only a whisker past that far post. Our first real opportunity of the game, and it comes from a set piece. Unfortunately, though, not quite accurate enough from the Frenchman. Matic, James, Pogba around the outside. Bale's making the run through the middle. Can he get there ahead of the defender? No, he can't. Zé Luis does well, but if Neymar can win this header, which he's done well, we might be able to create another opportunity. Alaba to Diego. Does well to beat 1 and to beat 2. Diego Costa with a finish, perhaps. No, great save by Jack Butland. Beautiful save. Wonderful reactions to just throw up that left hand. Pogba. There's Matic. Go through here to Neymar. And through to Pogba, who's just onside. Paul Pogba for the 1-0 lead. No, straight at Butland. Took a slight deflection off the shin of the defender as well. We haven't been that accurate with our passing, as you can see. Top left, sorry. Wow, learn your left and right, Ches. But I'm hoping that we can improve that between now and the end of the game. And, it's just going to try and get a spin in there to try and get away from the defender. We are not far away from this first goal. It's coming. Just Jack Butland has been very, very good so far. But Matic, that might still make it to Pogba. It did. Around the corner. James Rodriguez on his left foot. James at last. 1-0. Oh, jeeps. He almost slid headfirst into the post there, James. 1-0 Chelsea on the stroke of half-time. It's about time that we actually got ourselves in front. That would have been a great ball by Matic had it made its way through. Lovely ball around the corner, though, by Pogba. And James outside the left foot, back of the net. We are in front against the 10 men. Oh, it's a nice turn by Shaqiri. It did Alaba completely. Shaqiri down the right-hand side. That's a great cross. Oh, what a wonderful save by Courtois. Glenn Johnson was the man in at the near post. Former Liverpool, former Chelsea defender. Almost scoring against his old side. He did do so for Liverpool not too long ago, a couple of years ago. James hopefully will beat Security to this, and he has done. Counter-attack maybe? I'm not too sure. James isn't that quick, and I've given it straight to Mark Muniz because apparently Diego Costa doesn't know how to close a football down. Glenn Johnson's still involved on the offensive side of things. He's a very attacking defender, isn't he, to be fair? I'm not really too sure you could class him as a defender because he doesn't really defend that well. But when it comes to the attacking side of his game, he's pretty good. Unfortunately for him, though, Courtois was on hand with a very, very good save, and we keep our 1-0 lead. Alaba. Neymar's making his way out wide and now has found his way out to that wide position. Let's try and beat Glenn Johnson with a McGeady spin though. It's worked well, and a little Ronaldo chop plus the second defender. I'll pull it back to Pogs. I'm going to try another cracker from distance with Paul Pogba. He's getting closer. He's had one that went a whisker wide and that one back off the post. Oh, I need a second goal though. I definitely feel more comfortable if I had a second goal. As Pete. Matic. It's James making the run again. I thought it was Diego. James in behind for a umpteenth time, and this time he finds the back of the net again. Second goal for James Rodriguez. That finesse near post shot is so overpowered this year. If you're in a position like that in previous years, you'd have shot across goal. You'd have gone for the shot into the far bottom corner. This year, though, just try and finesse it at the near post, and 9 times out of 10, it will come off. 2-0 to Chelsea. Finally, we get a second goal. It's been coming for, I don't know how long, the entire game, practically. A 2-0 lead, and it's going to be 3 points here in the league. There goes the final whistle. Game over. 2-0 victory away from home at the Britannia. That Brentford game seems to have kick-started our season. Not necessarily our first away win. I think we beat Villa away in the league, but our first difficult away tie that we've been able to come away with 3 points from. Wild challenge from John Stones. Gaia's a little bit more accurate, but that's through and 1-0, but he's offside from Berg. A couple of slide tackles there that were well timed and well tackled. It's just it kept falling back to a Panathinaikos man. Thankfully, the final Panathinaikos man that it fell to was offside. May not have even been the final man, no, because it was Berg that put the ball into the back of the net. That is close. A linesman's not even up with play. How can he even tell? Not that I'm complaining. That would have been 1-0 Panathinaikos. Thankfully, though, it's not. We've got a throw. I'll go backwards just to make sure we get the opportunity for a cross, which is going to come here from Klunter. That's a good ball as well. Ruben Loftus-Cheek at the back post. What a save from Steele. Brilliant save from the goalkeeper. That was not far away from 1-0. He's just thrown both arms up and they've been able to claw it away. Very good save. Pasalic with the corner. Hopefully keeper won't come for this. He hasn't. Unfortunately, it was aimed towards Klunter, who's like 5'2". So that's not going to be the bet. And then Willian's going to be the man underneath the second attempted header. I'm not necessarily aiming my crosses to the best of our players at the minute. Ruben Loftus-Cheek one was the only one that's really found a target that stands a chance of winning a header. But here's Bertrand Traore. Everybody misses that header. But is he going to have the pace to win it back? No. Bring that down if you like, Bertrand. That was not the best of first touches, but we will get it out wide to Klunter. Nathan's made a good run. Try and slot him in. Now, are we going to have anyone to pass to in the box? He's done well to get away from the first defender. And we'll... No, I'll pass it. I was going to say I'll try and get away from the second, but we'll pass it. Bertrand Traore, good save by Steele. Klunter will get there, though. Turn it back on his left and across. Bertrand Traore again, perhaps. He went for it and completely missed it. Willian should keep it in, but can't. Decent opportunity, though, from Bertrand Traore with at least the first one. Not the header, because he missed it. But the first effort, good save again, though, by Steele in between the sticks. Willian. Bertrand Traore is making the run around the corner. Willian does well to get that pass off, actually, with the close attention of the defender with him. We'll go back to Jose Gaia and then to Bertrand Traore again. He's left-footed, but he has scored a couple of good goals on his right foot this season. Heavy touch from Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but he's worked the space well. And then the shot was floating towards the top corner despite the deflection off the defender. Steele does well again to stop us from taking the lead. He's having a very good game. Nice ball across. Abeid is on as a substitute. Plays it in. Good save by Santoso. Oh, very good save by Santoso. Strong palm there to get that away. Strong wrists. Up we go. Win that. Yes, Willian. Very good header. Get it under control. Ruben Loftus-Cheek to Nathan. There's space on the far side for Klunter. But where do we go? Just try and stand the ball into the box. Nathan with a header. Steele straight at him, unfortunately. That's one of the best opportunities we've created all game, to be fair. A free header for Nathan 10 yards out. And he puts it straight at the one place you don't want him to. Right at the goalkeeper. Here's Abeid. Try and stop him from going to Vema. He's gone back to Lagos. Into Zeka. This is a good move. Please don't end in a goal for Panathinaikos. I want a point from this one. They've played exactly the same way that they did against us in the first leg. Or first game against them in the group stage. Just very, very... I wondered why John Stones wasn't locking onto that ball. Just very, very high pressure football. That's 2 0-0 draws against Panathinaikos. They've done very well to keep us from scoring a goal in both games against them. But that, I think, is us through. If Valencia still were 1-0 up and will finish 1-0 up against, they finished 2-0 up against PSV. I think that's us through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. We may need to get a draw against PSV to ensure it. But I'm pretty confident that we'll get through to the knockout stages now without too much of an issue. We've got Watford next in the BPL. That win against Stoke has moved us up to 3rd. So we've jumped 2 places already. And we'll see where we are in the Champions League. I just want to have a quick check of the group to see what it looks like. Eventually we'll change slate and I'll be able to show you. Right, what group are we in? I actually can't remember. We are in Group G. And we are 2 points ahead of PSV. So a draw against them isn't enough to guarantee, but a draw, if we get a win, we just need to win. Just win against PSV in, is that going to be the next episode? When's the PSV game? It will be in the next episode. Well, let's finish with the game against Watford then, and try and get 2 back-to-back wins in the Barclays Premier League. Up we go, Dave. Well, 1. Matic as well. Down to James, whose touch is ridiculously poor, but Dave has made the run around the outside. I'm going to turn inside. Oh, ref, that has to be a penalty. That can't not be a penalty. He just left the leg dangling, the defender. He can't have any arguments there. Something apparently is in my eye right now, which is kind of annoying. Apologies, but look at that. Just left the leg dangling. Dave had nowhere to go but run into the guy's thigh. It was definitely a penalty. I'm not going to let Aspi take it, unfortunately for him. Diego can take it. Go on then. He's not scored a goal in forever, Diego Costa, but now he has. Finally, maybe that will spark him back into life now that he's got the ball into the back of the net. Maybe from the penalty spot, but we don't care. From 12 yards in the 12th minute, it's 1-0. Pogba, James, Diego could get played through here. He's not scored forever, but can Diego Costa score 2 in 2 minutes? Oh, not quite. Wonderful save. I wasn't sure after the keeper got his touch whether that was going in or not. Just get something to it, enough on it to deflect it past the post. Pogba with the corner, probably shouldn't have made Pogba take it, and Onua comes to claim. Never mind, we're still 1-0 up. Would have been great to make it 2 there though, but we'll have to make do with just the 1 for now. Here's Bergie pushing forward from defence. He's got past Pogba. Don't want to give away a penalty in the same fashion that we won ours, and Aspi does very well to block the cross. Corner to Watford. It's going to be Bergie as well to take it. Can he find a teammate this time? Oh, unexpected corner technique, but it almost worked perfectly. Courtois gets down to make the save, but there was a Watford man or two waiting to put in the rebound. For some reason, Neymar ignores the ball there, which is pretty frustrating. And it's dinked towards the back post. Bergie will pick it up. Fortunately, though, he didn't get a good connection and he was offside. That wasn't far away. Very interesting corner technique from Watford there, and it was close to going in as well. I may have to try and copy that. James on the breakaway. Diego's making moves, but we'll give this to Matic, who can then play in Neymar. Surely this is going to be 2. Neymar! Yes, in off the post. Exquisite finish. Only had really that part of the goal to aim for there, Neymar, as the defender was closing in. Didn't have time to do much else. Really good finish, so across the keeper in, off the post. Nice ball by Matic. Pulled the defence one way, opened the ball up the other. That's a really good finish. Neymar, really pleased with that. 2-0 Chelsea, and it's not even half time yet. Corner for Watford. Are they going to try the same technique as before? No, they're just going to loft it in. And, oh, it might work. Courtois tips it over. I thought he was going to come and get that, so I didn't really try and attack it with the defender because he started to come and then decided against it. Courtois tips that over. Now it will be another corner to Watford. That caught me out there. I had a funny feeling they were going to score. Courtois, catch that. It's only Neymar in front of you. THIBAUT, stop it, mate. We've got a free kick. Basically right at the very end of the half. We'll see if we can stand it up to about the penalty spot and have someone head it in. Matic, oh, nearly obliged. Decent header, just couldn't quite keep it down. Still 2-0 as we head towards the break. Berami, Abdi, bit of space for a shot. Good save by Thibaut Courtois. Watford are definitely the brighter side in this second half so far. We're about 20 minutes or so into the second half. Guediola's just come on for Murray. Guediola scored an unbelievable shot against Arsenal in the FA Cup a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely incredible strike. One of the best hit shots I've ever seen. Hopefully he doesn't do that to us here today. Here's Bergie in the box. Desperate to not to give away a penalty, and Courtois being called upon again. Watford really having a spell of pressure here. Courtois made 8 saves. Their goalkeeper's made 2. Only thing is, he's conceded 2 as well, which is the most important thing as far as I'm concerned. Neymar intercepts that pass. Pogba could go to James. Not get it under control. James, Rodriguez. What a save from Onur again. Really good save. He made a similar... Are they substitute? Oh, for a minute they were going to substitute their goalkeeper for some reason. He made a great save from Diego Costa when we had the chance to make it 2-0 just after we made it 1. They're bringing on Britos for Angela. Or Angela. I don't know how to pronounce his name, to be honest. That's a good corner, though. Neymar's up. Matic is up. Oh, Onur determined not to concede a third, but he's already conceded 2. So unfortunately for him, it does look like we're going to get all 3 points here. Oh, this could be 2-1, and is. I don't know what was going on with my defenders there. I just couldn't react in time to turn with the passing. 2-1. Valorant Berami, the former West Ham man, brings Watford back into the game. To be fair, their play in this second half has deserved a goal. I just wish they hadn't scored. Never mind, we are still in front, though. Corner for Watford. They are looking for this equaliser. They've been so good in this second half. We just haven't stood a chance to get a third goal, really, other than that one opportunity at the other end where Onur made a very good save from James Rodriguez. Berami into Bergui. I need to get this away. I'm starting to get a little bit panicky at the back now. There are 5 minutes left in the game. We'll try and keep our composure, but Watford are determined. It's just wave after wave after wave of yellow attack right now. Really need to make sure that we can get this away and keep it away, because I do not want them to score an equaliser. That should be keeps, and he's punched it. Courtois, you're making me so nervous. You're making all these weird saves in this 3rd season that you've never done before in a Chelsea career mode. What? Is it time to sell Courtois and make Santoso my #1 goalkeeper? I'm questioning it. I really am. I have no idea what that is. I've got nothing. I've literally got nothing. He's gone through his face, and then I can't explain that without swearing 17 bajillion times. 2-2. There goes the final whistle. It's finished 2-2. I'm still seething, absolutely livid at my goalkeeper. I'm trying so hard not to just explode with rage. That doesn't make any sense. A good win against Stoke, a draw against Panathinaikos, and a game in which we really should have come away with a victory against Watford. We didn't, and we will just have to take it on the chin and move forward. Courtois' time at Chelsea Football Club might be coming to a close. And Santoso, well, Courtois' time as #1 keeper might be coming to a close. I might just start Santoso more often and use Courtois as a backup, because I'm starting to get a little bit fed up of Courtois' mistakes. We also need to, at some point, because we're into November now, I think, aren't we? We need to, at some point, start to consider, although we've got a very busy month of December. We'll leave the transfer window discussion for now. I didn't realise that December was going to be that busy. We are currently 4th in the Barclays Premier League table. We could have been 2nd with a win, although, to be fair, our goal difference would have been 9 if we had finished 2-0, so we would actually still be 3rd. But never mind. We're 4th for now. Spurs have a game in hand. We'll have to hope they either draw or lose that for us to maintain our 4th spot. But we are much closer to the top of the table than we were, although Liverpool and Man United have a game in hand. I can't deal with that second goal for Watford. I just can't. I'm going to go. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to go calm down. I'll see you next time.